Well, hello everybody. This morning we had this cherry log on the mill, and there is absolutely no challenges to this log whatsoever. It's going to be cut up for the crafter's box into 4/4 slabs, and even though the log is not straight, it's not going to be any kind of a challenge. I basically just rolled it up there, put it against the dogs, and dogged it down. You'll see in the background, the tarps are down. We are getting ready for winter. Cold weather is on its way. We worked on Tim's mill this morning, doing the same thing, getting everything ready for winter. Got to button these up in the wintertime so we can work. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. Glad you could come along this morning. Okay, so it's Monday morning. Tim's at work, I am not. We have some maple logs and a cherry log still remaining up on the hill. I'm going to run up there and see if I can snake those logs out. We also have 3 hemlock logs buried down in the swamp. I don't know if we're going to be able to get them out or not. We are pretty dry right now, so it's a good possibility I'll be able to back down in the swamp there and get those out as well. All right, guys, let's go get some logs. We are into the 2024 deer hunting season. Last week was black powder, or muzzle loader as they call it, and Saturday morning rifle opened up, and so far we haven't heard a single shot up here in the woods. I don't know if that means the deer aren't moving or just nobody's hunting. I don't know. We will probably hit the woods this weekend. Beginning of November, week or so, the deer will start to rut, and that's when the bucks will start moving, and that's when we'll start setting. All right, so we have, oops, too far. We have 2 maple logs laying right here, 1 and 2. This butt right here is no good. That's why we took the tree down. It's hollow. All right, we're going to head up and grab a cherry log at the top of the hill first, and then we'll come back and grab these. All right, this is the very top of our property. Off to my left, or your right as you're viewing this, you'll see a rock wall over there on the right. That is our boundary line. This is the old military road, and a lot of history right here. If you've watched our channel long enough, you'll know years ago I used to own an airplane and I flew. At one point in time, I actually considered getting a bulldozer up here on top of this hill and clearing out the complete back boundary line to make a runway. I'm glad I didn't do that now. As anybody that knows that does YouTube videos, you use tripods a lot in this business. I've broken so many tripods that I broke down and bought a surveyor's tripod. And even on the surveyor's tripod, I broke this piece here. I replaced it with a piece of hard maple. It seems to work all right. This piece right here, I broke this somehow. I ended up putting a bolt, I threaded this and put a bolt in there. It seems to work okay. The hardest part is the piece that goes on here that holds the camera and the phone. This little piece right here. I think I've gone through 6 of these. You can buy them in packs of 10. Thank God I did. I don't know what happens to them. They just boop and they're gone. I'm going to have to come up with some kind of system to hold the camera and the phone to the tripod that's not so high and not so flimsy. I'm thinking I'm going to make something out of wood. Now this hard maple log is about 18 inches in diameter and it is laying against another tree and may present just a little problem. I'm going to have to yank it out of here before I can actually jack it up into the log arch. Hard maple is a very dense and heavy wood. I don't know if I'm going to be able to winch it out of here or not. I don't know if the four-wheeler log arch is heavy enough to hold it back. If not, I will drag it out of here with the four-wheeler, hopefully, probably in four-wheel drive. Of course, it would help to lock the brake on the four-wheeler. Well, the log looks like it's moving, and we're going to get the nose of the log off the ground, and we should be able to drag it out with the four-wheeler, and then back over it and pick it up into the log arch. Easy peasy, right? If I spin the wheels, I'm just going to make a hole, so I'm going to have to back up and get some momentum to get this log moving. We are definitely clear of the tree. Now I can back over it and pick it up off the ground, and away we're going to go. At this point, if I can hook the log where the tongs need to be, I will start winching, and instead of the log moving, it'll roll the log arch and the four-wheeler back over the log. So it's going to work out perfectly. I certainly got that one balanced perfectly, didn't I? The sun is in the southern hemisphere right now, or headed that way, and we own property on the southern face of a mountain. We have been contacted by a solar panel company that would like to clear off 25 to 30 acres of land and put solar panels in. Evidently, we live in a county that doesn't mind this happening because there's a lot of farmland and forest land disappearing right now for solar fields. Personally, I despise the use of farmland and forest lands for green energy for solar fields. Once the solar panels go up, there is no more trees, and there is no more crops, and there is no more cattle feeding on the grass. I suppose we don't need as much farmland as we think we do to feed cows and have milk and stuff if we're all willing to eat a sheeta powder. If you know what a sheeta powder is, it's crickets. I think it started over in Europe, and it's becoming popular here in the United States. It's helping with the green environment. As far as I'm concerned, putting solar panels on forest land and farmland is absolutely insane. And I'll eat beef, pork, and chicken, thank you. I don't need crickets. Alright guys, I've run out of time. I've got to take my 14-year-old Staffy to the vet this afternoon. She has got a problem. So we're going to get that taken care of, and we're going to leave it right here. We appreciate you coming along. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we will catch you on the next one. Those of you that are wondering how my 14-year-old Staffy made out, she's got herself a bladder infection, so they put her on some amoxicillin and something else to help with pH in the urine, and she should be just like new in no time flat. Alright guys, we will catch you all on the next one.